Hey, what's up, Morning Manna? All week long, we have centered our time together around Psalm 23:5, which says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." The Lord prepares a table before us. And we've talked this week about that table being one of rest, being one of healing and of fellowship. The table the Lord has prepared for us is one of restoration in every way. Today, we'll focus on the "in the presence of my enemies" part. There was an ancient practice of war that the winning army would force the captives to observe their victory celebration. It was a way of reminding them of their defeat, kind of rubbing their nose in it. And before you get offended that something like that might be in the Bible, let me just remind you that in this passage, when we're talking about the enemy in the presence of our enemies, we're not talking about any flesh and blood opponent you've faced. We're talking about the enemy of your soul, the one who stands before the Father to accuse you of your sin, the one who Jesus defeated on the cross, the one who no longer has any claim over you if you are in Christ Jesus. Satan has always been jealous of God's worship, and he wanted it for himself. It infuriates him that a holy, perfect God would delight in worship from such lowly beings as humans. Your enemy says you're unworthy to sit at the table, but the King of Kings sets the table for you while your enemy is powerless to do anything other than watch. On Mother's Day, Ray Fletcher preached on this very verse, and she made a powerful statement. She said, "Enjoying the feast God has for your soul reminds the enemy that he has been defeated, and enjoying the feast reminds your soul that the enemy has been defeated." The table of the Lord is a table of justice, because at this table he signifies to the enemy that the penalty for your sin and mine was dealt with at the cross, and justice for our sin was poured out on Jesus, so mercy and grace could be poured out on us. We don't deserve to sit at the table of the Lord, and yet he prepares a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Okay, Morning Manna, I can't wait to finish this series out with you tomorrow. I'll see you then.